Okay, so we ran out of room again, and I'm trying to see how I can set this up that it can be a one file or something. If not, it'll be a three-part. But let me get to the end of this with these inner child cards again. The card you got was Seeker of the Wands, the Six of Swords, the Two of Wands, and Cinderella at the end. All right. So while I was deleting files and everything else I was doing, I looked in the book and I summarized it, the definitions based on the reading and my intuition of what the message that they're trying to bring to you is. So here we go. Dorothy. All right. Famous line in the book is that in the movie, if you've seen The Wizard of Oz, which I have to assume that everyone has, and if you haven't, there's no excuse. Go watch The Wizard of Oz. All right. If I go looking for my heart's desire again, I won't look further than my own backyard because if it wasn't there, I never really lost it to begin with. Right? So, this is talking about the answers to your problems lie within yourself and within your family story. This card talks about following your destiny. Don't be afraid to get lost or to make a mistake because your spirit will direct you back to your path. All right? So you can achieve your dreams and follow the path that the Creator has set out for you. Okay? It talks about keeping a formal journal of your dreams. Okay? So keep a little book near your bed, and in the morning or whenever you wake up, try to see if you can remember your dreams and keep a journal of them. And that may give you a lot of answers. If you pray before you go to sleep and ask for answers about these questions, about your childhood, things that you don't remember to be revealed, then that's a tool that is useful in helping to get some of those answers from your dreams. The other thing is, of course, there are people who do dreams interpretations, and there are people who do past life, and they revert you also back to your childhood. So there are people who do that. Those services may be available, and you can check with your mental health providers in your area. Just need to talk to somebody maybe, or talk to your family and your ancestors. See what you can come up with. The things that maybe you and your siblings are all dealing with the same issues. Talk about it amongst yourself. All right. Try to see if you can get to the heart of the matter of what's going on. And you can always pray about it. You can always ask your ancestors for guidance. The next card that you got was the Six of Wands. Okay. And in the Inner Child Fairy Tale cards by Isha Lerner and Mark Lerner, this Six of Cards talks about gaining a new clarity, a responsibility, talks about loyalties, and talks about friendships. Okay? Talks about divine protection. It says that your destination has been reached and you are going to be put in touch with the people around you or people in your community that will help you serve humanity, help you serve the larger community. Okay, so you're being put in touch with those people that are there to help you reach your destination, your purpose. Okay, so things are starting to come together for you. Next card you got was the Two of Wands. Two of Wands, okay, talked about narcissist, all right? And that legend, this is talking about coming face to face with your true self. Coming face to face with your true self. Okay, finding a place of solitude and serenity and exploring your hidden talents. Okay, appreciating your sacred beauty. All right, not telling yourself the negative stories. Okay, look at who you are. Look at the divine art that you are. Not the art that you make, but the art that you are. And the last card was Cinderella. Okay? Now, we all know the story of Cinderella, but if you don't, it's written by the Brothers Grimm, I think, and Disney does have a movie about that one too. So this movie, oh, Disney did Cinderella, MGM did The Wizard of Oz. In case this is something you really need to search for, Google it. Okay, so this is talking about ancestors speaking. Okay, the ancestors are the ones who are bringing this message to you. Okay, this talks about having faith. Okay, knowing that there's a spiritual thread that cannot be broken by ignorance and darkness. Okay, so when we were talking about religious factors earlier and maybe some teachings that may not have occurred to you till now, that maybe it was wrong, that those teachings were inaccurate, that maybe it wasn't the right teachings for your spirit at the time. Let's go that way, okay? And that if you take a new look at those religious factors, those beliefs, that you could possibly receive a healing and a freedom, okay? This talks about the importance of mourning and humility. Because as you go on this search, this journey, this introspection, and talk about those family secrets, those demons inside of your family secrets and your family history, and anything maybe about the religious affiliation, the church you belong to, the religious belief system, the organization that you belong to. As you start to search these things, there may be some revelations that come up that may be painful, that may cause you hurt. Okay, shouldn't cause you any embarrassment because you're a child. You were a child when all of this was presented to you, and you just did what you know to do. Okay, but as you get older and you start to get revelations and information, then you have a right to change your mind. You know, that's a privilege of being a human being. You have free will and you can change your mind and you can really believe something in your heart and then find out other information that makes you believe something different. It's not a bad thing. And it may be the thing that saves you. Okay, so this message is coming to you for a reason, Pisces. And this card represents Pisces in this deck. All right? Cinderella represents Pisces in the zodiac. And in the tarot, this is the moon card that speaks about wishes and secrets. So the healing that you wish for, the answer may lie in the secrets of your family. Okay? Or within the secrets of these religious beliefs that you have been questioning or that you may need to question at this point. Okay? Now, if you know about Cinderella, this dress she's waiting for, she has faith. All right? Her godmother's going to bring her that, what she needs in order to present herself. Okay? So this, again, is talking about your ancestors. But this is also talking about a cosmic reunion after your earthly life has run its course. So there's something there for you. There's someone there for you. Whoever it is that you're afraid to leave behind. Whatever it is that you're fearing separation from. There is a cosmic reunion that's going to take place for the two of you after your earthly life has run its course. No matter what you do, you and this person are meant to be together, and if it isn't on this plane, then it will be on the next plane, and then you have to accept that, Pisces, and know that it may not be meant for you all to be together anymore or here on this realm. But Cinderella and Prince Charming were always destined to meet. Cinderella and Prince Charming were always destined to meet, and that's what they said in the guidebook. And it all the things, all the heartbreak, all the hurt that led up to Cinderella meeting the prince at the ball, that was all pre-planned and destined. So even if you miss each other, even if even if the lights go off at midnight and you have to leave and he can't follow you because you went too fast, you moved too quickly for him and he couldn't catch up. Believe that he'll find you, even if he has to go through all of the women in the kingdom. He'll find his way back to you because this was meant to be, and you'll be there when he comes, even if it's in the next life, because that's divine order for you. All right, you might have to repeat this whole thing again in the next life. You all might be doing this dance one more time. But nonetheless, eventually, if not in this life, in the next, you'll be together. So whatever you choose to do, there's no failure in that, because the divine is going to make it right. The Creator is going to fix it. As long as you have faith, just know that this is all predestined and it's for you. And that true love that is here for you. True love for yourself. Healing for yourself. And reconciliation with the person that you're meant to be with. So, Pisces, I hope that you got the message from this reading. This obviously was meant for you to have. So I appreciate it if you'd, make comments, get back to me. Please like it and share it with your friends, your neighbors. If this message, none of the messages within this reading resonated with you, then be rest assured it resonated with someone else. And the beginning of this reading was definitely meant for us collectively as a people, so you can share that message also. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you want to send me an email, my email address is pbtarot7@gmail.com, and you can follow me on Facebook. Okay, so Pisces, thank you so much. All right, for this reading, it's always very, very special, Pisces. And I appreciate the messages that the ancestors are giving us for healing. Okay? And, I acknowledge some of these messages are not just for you all, they're for me too. And maybe sometimes I got a little emotional just now, so maybe there's something about that resonated with me too. Okay? But the messages are to be shared. When they're not, they tell me not to share them. Okay, so let me work on this, see if I can upload it without deleting everything. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again in October. Enjoy the rest of the summer, and be careful. See your doctor. Eat healthy, all right? Get some organic food and, stay away from those chemical additives, all right? All right. Enjoy the rest of your September, and I'll be talking to you October. Bye.